What's your name and musical profession?
My name is S. I'm a hip hop artist based out of the Mississauga area.
Can you tell us about what inspired your journey into hip hop and rap and how you got started as an artist?
So I was an 11-year-old, Canadian kid. Grew up in Trinidad and Tobago, Caribbean. For anyone not familiar, watching TV, regularly scheduled programming, and then this music video comes on. It was these three black dudes, Adidas sneakers on, bucket hats, gold chains, and they were doing this thing. They weren't singing, they weren't talking, but they were kind of doing something in between. And I'd later learned that they went by the name Run DMC, and this is back in 1987. So after growing up, hearing calypso, soca music, that reggae, that was sort of the music of the time, and then stumbling across this music that I later learned was rap. That was pretty much the catalyst. That's what had me completely fascinated by what it was I just watched, and that was sort of the trigger that got the juices going as far as my love and passion for hip hop and rap music. So that's my story.
Tell us about the first time you ever performed in front of a live audience.
First time, I believe it was at a talent show, a fashion. No, yeah, it was sort of like it was a talent show. This was back in, I'm gonna say, the late '90s, early 2000s. During my time, McMaster University is where I went to school. They had talent show, and I'd been writing rhymes since like '91. I just went up there, did one of my verses, a couple of verses, and feedback was pretty good. The feedback I got was that I had something worthwhile and positive to talk about, and I think that the rest is history. That was sort of the inspiration I needed to keep doing what I was doing, because I must have been doing something right.
How do you approach your songwriting process? Do you have any specific rituals or methods to help you get into the creative flow?
So as far as creating the music, I'm inspired by so many things. I gain inspiration from family, life experiences, you know, social commentary, whatever is going on either in the world or in my own life. That's what I like to write about. And as far as the actual writing aspect of it, I like to listen to the music, beats, samples, the mood, and I sort of use that as the starting point to come up with ideas. And once I feel I have something to work with, then it's on from there.
What are some challenges you faced as a Canadian artist? Have you been able to overcome those challenges?
I guess probably one of the biggest challenges is, just the support, the level of support, and I don't mean necessarily from the people. It's probably, from an infrastructure standpoint, the entities that have the power and influence to, showcase the talent, to break new artists. It could be better, but I don't let any of that stop me. We do live in the internet age right now, where people can put out their own music, self-distribute, without the need of a label or a big corporate entity. So independence is sort of the way the music has gone the last decade plus, if not more. And I, I I don't like to make excuses. We are challenged in the urban space here in Canada, but I think with independence and with the power of the internet, we can overcome that and achieve our own level of success, whatever that means for the individual artist. And we can still get our music out there to the people that care about it and want to hear it, and we can still thrive and succeed.
What is your dream venue or festival to perform at, and why is it so meaningful to you?
Dream festival. Man. I mean, I don't think I have any one specific one. I know there's a like for the style of music that I make, and the brand of hip hop that I make. There are some really big festivals like on the Europe side. I mean, hip hop fests. There's hemp fest. There's a lot of really big ones. Those would be really awesome to be a part of. And I mean, there's North American ones as well. Brooklyn Fest. There's Brooklyn Festival is a pretty big hip hop one. Yeah, I mean anywhere that there's boom bap flavored hip hop with with soul, with purpose, with message. That's where I want to be. So I don't want to pigeonhole myself, but I like to be in front of audiences that will cater, that my music would cater to. Those would be the ones that I tend to gravitate to.
Give us your hip hop Mount Rushmore and why.
Oof, hip hop Mount Rushmore. Okay, so I would say KRS-One. He's probably one of my idols as far as content, substance, and what molded me to be the type of artist that I am. So I put him up there. I'd say Black Thought in the Roots. He's a supreme lyricist. He's a guy that's up there in age like myself. Doing it at a high level, and definitely the rapper's rapper. So I definitely put him up there. One of my favorites is Elzai, formerly of the group called Slum Village. He's a really talented artist, really great wordsmith, and he's been doing it a long time as well. And one more, the last one I put, Master Ace. So Master Ace, he's another legendary artist. He's been around a while. He's really good at storytelling, putting together concept albums, and that's who I gain a lot of inspiration from as far as how I put together my albums. I like to have everything well thought out, sequenced well, tell a story, and be cohesive all at the same time. So I'd say those four would be the top guys for me.
Where can people find your music? Do you have any recently released or upcoming projects?
Yeah, so anybody that likes what I do, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok even. My handle, same handle, at HGMonsterES. That's at HGMonsterES. And you'll be able to find links to all of my social platforms, Bandcamp, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, you name it, you'll be able to find it. And as far as music that what I'm working on now, I just dropped an album this past February that I'm sort of promoting right now, but I still have music that I'm working on the side. I have another project that's pretty much, I'd say, 60% completed with another local artist, and I have some other side projects that I'm working on as well. So stay tuned. 2024, there should be some more music dropping.
Are there any upcoming tours, concerts, or events where your fans can catch you live?
Nothing solidified right now, but stay tuned to social media for updates. Things change like this in the independent space. So I just performed at a gig just this past Friday, and I did a festival the previous Friday. So shows are always on the go, but yeah, stay tuned to social media for any updates.